Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the most interesting news in the world. What do we have for you today? Well, today's episode is called Where Would Your Body Like to Live? Now, I'm a certified facilitator and a 3-day body class facilitator. And one of the tools we like to introduce people to is asking your body about anything that has to do with your body. One of those things being, where would your body like to live? Like, a lot of people are always looking for their happy place or where they want to live, but they often don't actually ask their body, hey, body, where would you like to live? Would you like to live somewhere hot? Would you like to live somewhere cold? Would you like to live near the mountains, near the beach, near what? What exactly would your body like to have? Does your body like to have the seasons? Does it like to have rain and no rain? Or does it like to have a lot of rain? What exactly would your body like to have? So for me, one of the things my body really likes is actually traveling. It likes going to different places. And so what I've finally discovered is that where my body likes to be is Houston, Texas. And because that's a place where it can get almost anywhere from Houston, Texas. Yes, you can get almost anywhere from almost anywhere nowadays, and it's much easier from Houston than it is many other places. Like, so for me in Houston, another thing I really like, specifically where I live, is I like to be able to walk to the grocery store. My body likes to walk to the grocery store. Especially if I'm just getting a few things. For whatever reason, that's one of my favorite things, being able to walk to the grocery store and having many shops and restaurants and different things, maybe not many, but some that I can walk to. I also have an area where I can go mountain biking that I can just get on my bike and ride to that location. These are some things that really are really great for my body. Now, besides where you would like to live, you may want to look at your bed. One of the things I find interesting is that I meet people that will try to buy the cheapest mattress they can buy, while they also, talk about doctors tell them they need to sleep 8 hours a night. So 8 hours of 24 hours, that's 1/3 of a whole day. So you're going to try to buy a cheap mattress that will last 10 years, and you're going to spend 1/3 of your life in that mattress. And you're going to spend as little money as you possibly can on that thing. Might not be your best choice. A lot of times we look at saving money, and sometimes by quote unquote saving money, you actually remove your ability to create more money. Interesting. Now, one of the things we often like to talk about on the most interesting news in the world, because it's about what I think is the most interesting news in the world. And like I always say, if there's something that you would like to hear about specifically, please send me an email, connor@connorjhill.com. Send me a message on Telegram or WhatsApp or Instagram, and we'll cover whatever it is that you think is the most interesting news in the world. But for now, for me, the most interesting news in the world is Dr. Dane here just started his program called Practical Magic. Enough said from my point of view. Great call. Awesome start. You still have a chance. Last chance to get signed up for the series Practical Magic. It's on a roll and it's rocking. Gary Douglas is still doing his Conversations in Consciousness, also rocking. Both of those calls were on last night. Creative Edge, going to be doing another Creative Edge this month. Dane has his ongoing You Got This, really great place to start. He's got Dive In every month, which is a set of recordings of all the processes that he came across in the previous month, plus some other stuff. So that's kind of some of the things for me that are really very important to keep on top of, to dive in and help me stay on the creative edge. Gary actually just announced a class at the ranch in Texas called Platforms. So this is going to be covering something that is sort of a recent development, which is if you've taken a foundation class, you know, the foundation changes the foundation off of which you've created your reality. Well, a lot of us have also created platforms that we haven't actually been willing to move. We've built a platform, structured it, and kept it from getting greater. And there are some other things that go along with that. So let's run a process. What platform have you created that is keeping you from choosing more? Everything that is for all of you times the goddamn we just trying to grade it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, 100 shorts, boys, poveds, creations, bases, and beyonds. Like the platform of not asking your body questions with the things that concern it. You know, you're like, no, I will not ask my body if it wants sugar because sugar is bad. Since when are you Mr. or Mrs. Know-it-all with regards to your body rather than your body? How many of you had parents that never asked you about the things that concerned you, and they just told you what you were supposed to do and be in the world without ever asking, hey, what do you want? Yeah, exactly. That's you with your body. You're doing what your parents did to you, only to your body. Yeah, you're great, huh? Everything that brought up for all of you times a godzillion, we destroyed and great it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pocket pot, all 100 shorts, boys, poveds, creations, bases, and beyonds. That's the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. If you want to know more about it, please go to theclearingstatement.com. Now, I'm going to bust out the internet because I can't remember shit. So what else is coming up? What else is going on? I'm searching. This one? Yay. Simone Milasas is actually going to be doing a relationships done different class in August 23rd to the 25th. That'll be online. Dane has Global Access Bars class coming streamed all across the world from Budapest online September 12th. He's got a Being You Changing the World class in Istanbul, September 5 to 7. For all of you watching, this is important because this class has no prerequisites, so you better get your butt there. You have 1.5 months, not even, you have 1 month and 1 week to go. What else is possible? So let's actually do this right now. How many of you watching this right now would really love to make it to the Being You Changing the World class in Istanbul, September 5th to the 7th? Now, if you instantly went, oh God, I don't know if I can make the money. Do you even know how much it costs? I do that sometimes with classes. I'm like, I don't think I have the money. And then I'm like, wait a second. I don't even know how much it costs yet. And then I go and look at the price. I'm like, oh, that's like not nearly as much as I thought it was going to be. So everywhere you don't think you have the money, we just trying to create all that times a gazillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, go on, shorts, boys, poveds, creations, bases, and beyonds. Now, I'll ask again, would you really like to go to this class? If you had the time, if you had the money, would you go? And some of you said no, and that's fine. Now, if you're like, I want to know what the class is about first. Well, it's called Being You, Changing the World. It's more about how you being you will actually change the world. Have you ever had anyone tell you to be you? Did they actually contribute to you being you, or did they just tell you to be you and then judge you when you were being you? Right. So this is actually the tools and techniques for being you and not going into any resistance and reaction to anyone who tries to let you not be you, or tries to keep you from being you, or just doesn't even receive you. But what if you were willing to receive you enough that it didn't matter whether anyone else received you, or whether anyone else noticed you were being you or not? And how much would that change the world? So it's a 3.5-day class. Sorry, 2.5-day, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 2.5-day class that Dane will be doing in Istanbul, September 5th to the 7th. I highly suggest you go. It's one of my favorite classes. I mean, they're all my favorite, but that will be a very good one for you to go to if you've never done anything with regards to access consciousness. And it'll also be a very good one to go to if you've done all sorts of stuff. So I'll say it again, September 5th to the 7th, being you, changing the world. You know, it's funny because Dane wrote a book called Being You, Changing the World. And someone came to me once and they said, well, you know, that person doesn't need to change the world. They're just changing the world by being them. And I was like, well, yeah, but that's what the book means, being you, changing the world. Just a few moments of silence. Grace Douglas will be facilitating a face access facelift training, the Access Energetic Facelift, in Sao Paulo, July 28th. Simone Milasas has a Choice for Possibilities class, August 1st to the 3rd in Noosa, Australia. Gary Douglas and Christopher Hughes have a telecall that they're going to be getting, so you can join from anywhere in the world, that they are starting very soon on August 4th, called Sex? Yes, please. I like that title. Gary will then start another telecall with just him, August 8th to the 10th, called Are You Listening? Now, I would really like to tell you all that that might be the most important thing you ever choose, but I'm not going to say that, because I know if I do, you won't choose it. And I also know that the only people that are actually going to choose it, they're already listening. And those that aren't listening won't choose it. So there's an energetic synthesis of being class with Dane. That's an ESB, August 9th to the 11th in Tokyo, Japan, and available online. Dr. Anthony Mattis is going to be doing a global opening of the symphony, August 15th from Mumbai, India, available online as well. And Gary has a class called Advanced Exploration to Create the Life You Desire. That's a telecall from August 20th to 27th. Just thinking about that made me not be able to think anymore. So that's exciting. And the graphic is really cool. It looks like an eyeball where the iris is actually a forest. Very neat. Dane has another energetic synthesis of being class, September 13th to the 15th in Budapest, Hungary. And Dr. Anthony Mattis has another global opening of the symphony class in Mexico City, October 3rd. Simone Milasas will be going to South America in Quito, Ecuador for the Choice for Possibilities class, October 10th to 12th. And Grace Douglas has another facelift training November 20th in Houston, Texas. There's more. Advanced Body Class with Grace, August 15th to the 17th in Edinburgh, Scotland. That's cool. Dane will be doing a Symphony of Possibilities training in Mumbai, India, August 16th to 18th. I feel like I already said that one, but I don't know anymore. The Certified Facilitator training with Gary, Dane, and Simone starts September 25th and goes to the 29th at El Lugar in Costa Rica. Dane has another Symphony of Possibilities class, October 4th to the 6th in Mexico City. And then there's Never Give Up, Never Give In, Never Quit. Always Ask a Question. 6-day event, October 20th to 25th at El Lugar and online. Gary and Grace are going to be doing a 3-day body class, November 21st to the 23rd in Houston. A couple weeks later, they'll get together again for an advanced body class in December 12th to the 14th. And then, well, not and then, before that, Dane will be doing a maestro class in Opatija, Croatia, November 29th to December 3rd. That's a lot on the schedule. Very exciting stuff. I'm very excited. Super cool to see that much going on the schedule, that much happening. So find yourself in something, somewhere, go with what's light. And let me tell you, best advice right now I can give you is just pocket pod yourself. If you go, oh, it's too much, pocket pod. Pocket pod, pocket pod, pocket pod. If you want to know what I mean by pocket pod, go to the Access Conscious Clearing Statement at theclearingstatement.com. This has been another edition of the most interesting news in the world. Oh yeah, there was like a earthquake in Russia or something with tsunamis. Minuscule compared to the things we're moving here, making much bigger waves. See you next time on the most interesting news in the world.